So we all know how annoying it could be for you to be able to open up a file, choose a particular render angle and render it out, and it is not something that is very convenient to everyone. In today's video, I'm going to show you a feature in TwinMotion that can help you do all that. Take your time out of working inside of TwinMotion, but work with your own convenience. And at the end of this video, all you're going to say is, wow, was that possible? So let's start by opening one of the projects that we worked on some time ago. And I made a video about how I went on to do the vegetation and the visualization of this place. Links are going to be in the description box below. So we want to get a Bimmotion file out of this, or we want to create, or we want to export Bimmotion from this file. Okay, so all you have to do is go down to the media tab, click on Bimmotion, and select the angle where you want your Bimmotion to start from, and click on create start. Just like every other exportable file, you can change the image setting, change the camera setting. You can basically do everything you want to do, like you're rendering out an individual clip. Next, you can also attach other images you want to have. So for example, you have a video or you have an image that you want to attach to this, you can attach them and use them for your Bimmotion. I'm going to go about explaining how this works soon. So if we go over to where we have our images selected previously and we look through, and let's say we want to also have an image that is, let's say, image 7, we can go ahead, make sure that the image is right, go back to the Bimmotion setting, within the media list, attach that image that we want to have in our Bimmotion. Next, we're going to go ahead and turn Bimmotion on. You can also decide to turn physics on and off depending on what you have in your scene. So for example, if you have a car driving from one place to another and there are bumps on the road, you can turn physics on. For this video, we don't have that, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. Then go back to the export tab, turn Bimmotion on, select the file path where you want your file to be saved as, and hit on export. Give it some time to export because this is actually a huge data. For example, the file that we are going to be making use of is approximately 6 gig after it was exported from TwinMotion. But the cool thing is, the 6 gig of file that you're going to have has amazing features that would blow you away. Once we open the file, we'll still get exactly the same features or the same things that we have in TwinMotion, but then we can switch from whatever image angle we want. Remember the image from image 7 which we loaded earlier? We can go back and switch it back and still stay in the same view with the same settings of the camera that we exported with the Bimmotion. That is crazy. Next, we can go back, select our start point, turn on weather, change the weather the way we want, and render that out. This is going to save you a lot of time, especially if you're working on a project and you're still indecisive of what the client wants. You can also change the season, you can change the camera angle, you can go from whatever point to whatever point you want in your scene at any time. This is totally flawless. So because TwinMotion is real time, this is making more sense and it is going to save you a ton of hassle. So no more, I want the lights to be here, I want the cameras to be here, I want to see the project when it looks like it's raining, I want to see when it looks like it's sunny, and you go back opening the same application over and over trying to get the renders to work right. This is on the fly. You can simply do all of your settings, do all of your changes even without having TwinMotion installed on the PC you are going to make use of. You can still come back and change the time of the day, you can still come back and change the time of the year. You can go ahead, play with the settings and see what works for you. At the end of the day, all that matters is how flexible your app of choice is, and for me, I think this feature is one of the most flexible features. Yes, there is a con to it, and the con I have to this feature is that the data file is pretty insanely heavy. Not as insanely heavy as you might think of other files, but this is heavy in the sense that you have a 5 gig or 6 gig of data totally depends on what you have on your scene. For a small scene, you can have about 1 gig of data. For a very complex scene as this, you can have from 5 gig upwards. But at the same time, you cannot beat the convenience that you're going to have, that each time you want to render a file out, or if your client wants to see how the file looks like or wants to immerse themselves in the VR nature of this, you don't have to go ahead and install TwinMotion to them. All you have to do is get a BIM Motion wrapped up, sent to their email, and they are going to be able to look at the file. And I forgot to tell you, you can render your files out, you can check them out and do whatever you want. So what else are you waiting for? What app do you think can do this out there that has all of these amazing features? Put them in the comment section below. I want to hear what you think about this app. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to share with your friends. If you're not subscribed on this channel, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you get updates the next time we upload a new video. And so far so good, guys. Peace.